Okay, I think this should be the last video, one last video. I don't know that I talked about the softbox and how it's put together and how it is positioned on the light, what's holding it on there. So basically your softbox has this Velcro back on it, and you can see there's these metal rods, okay? Those metal rods provide the frame and support for the box, and they are mounted in what is called a speed ring. This is a speed ring, okay? They're mounted in here, they just pull out, and then they're also stuck in these little pockets. I don't know if you can see that there, right there, in the front of the softbox, okay, just right under this position here. They're spring loaded, so they tend to push out on the corners, and that's what maintains the shape of the softbox, okay? I'm not gonna take this off right now because I only have two hands and, silly enough, no tripod. But if you see right here, inside there, this speed ring slides onto the light like this, okay? So I'll show you on another light. This one here, if we raise it up, turn it towards us, on the front here, you can see there's a little lip there, and then a little locking position right here. So the softbox will slide, or the speed ring will slide down like that, leaving an opening for the light and lock in place on the box. There's also, on most of these, a little locking mechanism, so you have to push the button in to slide it off afterwards. All right, and then inside the softbox, you can see in there, that's the speed ring mounted, and it allows the light to pass through and then go through this diffusion material like so, okay? And once again, all this diffusion material out here is held on via Velcro. The inner diffusion blanket is connected to some hooks on the side via stretchy pins, and that's how a softbox is basically constructed. With most studio strobes, a softbox will have the speed ring. When you get to the shoot, you will have a softbox rolled up in a bag. And again, I'll show you this with some of my equipment at home. You'll take it out, put the pins in here on all four sides, and then grab your speed ring and fit them in. Usually I try to do one side first, and then we fit the other two in. It just requires a bit of manhandling and bending, but it generally goes together pretty easily. And then you can mount it on your light. Other modifying materials I'll demonstrate at home. I have some umbrellas, I have reflectors, that kind of thing, that you would be able to use in here, and you can probably buy stuff like that fairly inexpensively off Amazon. I would avoid places like Henry's and Vistec for the time being, because you can get a much more financially agreeable set of umbrellas or even lights on Amazon or other sources online, okay? So again, I'll talk to you more about that when I give you my list and instructions for how to put a studio together at home. It won't be this big. It's gonna be something more that fits on a table or fits in a small part of your apartment. And the idea is that will be able to set it up and remove it at will, so that you can also eat dinner on your table or have company over and not worry about them, you know, being sort of lost in a studio space, or your entire home environment turning into something that you can't move around. Anyway, I hope these videos give you some idea of what the studio space is like and what you'll have access to at some point. Thanks for listening. Talk to you soon.